this Thursday morning.
Every 10 minutes we get you a look of the weather, so let's check in now with Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sean Macaday, who's tracking some spring-like weather for our Easter weekend. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning. Yeah, things are going to start to really feel like April finally as we work into the weekend, and then next week it's even going to feel like May. But right now it still feels like winter. You're stepping outside and it feels like the teens. But the sun is arriving for good. We're tracking plenty of sunshine, a lot of sunglasses weather before that big warm-up. 70s, like I was talking about earlier. Here's our daybreak snapshot for today from Larry Gallagher in Mason City, a great horned owl. I feel like I haven't seen an owl in quite some time, but love any wildlife pictures we get, especially Larry, who sends these in all the time. And he's been sending me lots of bird pictures because as we work into spring, all the birds start to migrate. So what you need to wear out the door today, yeah, all the birds, you know, they're accustomed to this cold, even though they may not like it. You need to bundle up. You're having a winter coat and you're probably having a beanie today because, yeah, it's cold. Yes, we're getting into the 40s later today, but it's still going to be kind of breezy. It's still going to be a little bit windy. Not as windy as yesterday, but windy enough that it doesn't even feel like the 40s today. At the most, it'll feel like the 30s. Sunny skies hold through all day long with high pressure. But despite that, it's still not going to feel a whole lot. It's not going to feel really like, maybe an April day, maybe more like a little bit more March. Current feels like temps are in the teens. Temps are actually in the low 20s. We will warm up about 20 degrees into the low 40s, but winds out of the west consistently 10 to 15 miles per hour mean that it's going to feel colder every hour over the course of today. 10 a.m., 11 a.m., we're rising above freezing. For lunchtime, you're just in the mid-30s. And by 4 p.m. this afternoon, when you're getting off school or work, we're in the low 40s. But with winds, you can see here, consistently during the daylight hours at 15 miles per hour, it'll feel like the 30s during that time. I am tracking a couple of clouds probably moving in closer to sunset here. That's around 8 p.m. That's probably in North Iowa with a couple of clouds. Not much, but most of the day is almost entirely sunny. Overnight, temperatures only drop into the upper 20s, mid to upper 20s, maybe even touching 30 because winds start to flow out of the south. This is going to bring in warmer temps. Tomorrow, computer models are going upper 50s, low 60s. I think that's probably too warm. I'm going to go mid 50s tomorrow and then 60s for your Easter weekend. 50s with mostly sunny skies tomorrow. Saturday starts a bit more cloudy, ends a bit more sunny in the 60s. And Easter Sunday, we're in the mid 60s, probably a little bit more cloudy. And I'll be honest, we could even see some raindrops late in the day. There's a tiny chance with some of those clouds tonight, really towards sunset, that you could see a raindrop or a snowflake. Still really small chance. But by late Sunday, Easter Sunday, and into early Monday morning, there will be a chance for a couple of raindrops, and that's about it. That's like the only chances we're tracking of some rain in the next 7 days. Maybe something about a week out from now, maybe Thursday or Friday. But this big warm-up that's coming our way, you're going to feel it. It's going to feel like May. We're talking highs in the mid-70s. That's more typical of late May with our high temperatures. So we are really feeling well above average. Use this opportunity. Get outside. Enjoy it. The past 2 months have felt kind of just, almost unsettled with the weather. The weather's been very below average. We've had a lot of storms, and finally, seems like we're getting a nice extended stretch of calm.
Just skipping over a lot of the typical spring temperatures, straight from winter temperatures to summer temperatures.
Straight to it, yeah. And you know what? We'll probably get colder temperatures again. We almost certainly will later in April.
Thank you, Sean. Former Vice President Mike